Hi, and welcome to the Never Cast Off podcast. It's always fun making sure that it starts. Okay, so this is not Sheila.
No, I'm not Sheila.
I'm
way too short.
So Benita's visiting, or not visiting, but I should probably say who I am.
Probably should say who you are.
Okay, so for anybody who hasn't watched, my name is Debbie. This is the Never Cast Off podcast, and I have a guest, Benita.
And I'm from the Fiber Pusher podcast.
Yes, and if you haven't watched it, you really should. She is a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, I keep telling everybody, it's easy to get me to talk. It's hard to shut me down.
I heard you say that a couple times today.
It's totally true. What did you heard what Heather said?
No.
That's the truth.
Oh, yeah, actually, she did say that.
Heather's known me way too long.
So we're at the Ann Arbor Fiber Expo, and we're both vending. Look at...
I left mine in the car.
Not me. I'm, like, proud to wear my badge.
Shoot, half the time I don't wear them. I figure, come on, they know who I am.
Yeah, if you can't tell, well. Okay, so...
Tell them how close we are and our booths are.
Oh my gosh. So this is the first time like at a big show, and well, I guess it's a medium show, but to me it's like
pretty decent little
it's
show.
a big deal for me to be at this show, and I'm like a little bit nervous coming here by myself, setting everything up, and I check in, I get the right stuff, and then I get in my car and I pull around to the back, and then I get out and I'm like, okay, am I close to the right door or what the heck? And find where I am. They, they write everything on the floor.
They have chalk. They chalk the numbers down on the floor.
Yeah, which it took me a minute to figure that out. And so then when I went back out, some lady was pulling up with a little thing, and I'm like, oh, she must think she's fancy. And then she starts waving, and it's Benita!
I pulling up with my wee little trailer.
And it just was so cool. And she's like, okay, where are you? I'm like, I'm over here. Where are you? And she was
literally across the aisle.
Oh my gosh.
We have a 10 by 20 and you guys have a 10 by 10. So it's like one half of our booth is exactly across from.
Yeah.
That's
it's
cool.
like the coolest.
That is so cool.
She set it up so like everybody coming and exiting are like right in front of us and everything like this. So it was really, 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 really cool.
Yeah. And you and I took forever last night setting up our booths. Gosh. It's like until 8 o'clock, and we got there 5:30-ish.
I thought it was closer to 5, but I guess when we started unloading, it was probably about 5:30 when we were unloading. And I'm like, man, this is taking forever.
It does.
And I was setting up the grid walls, and how I had it in my head on paper was not actually accurate to like spacing and
because you got to think about people getting in there. Your booth ended up looking really good.
Thank you.
You guys could people could get in, they could move around, they could see everything. Your booth looked really, really good.
Thank you.
That's a lot. No, serious. Because when you walk in, you got just this wall of yarn and your patterns, and you got your models and stuff like that. And then of course Sheila's got her bags and everything. Your booth looks really good.
Thank you. Yeah, I want a bigger one next time.
She needs a bigger one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're going to have more yarn and stuff to sell.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I finished something.
Now, it's really interesting because they almost look like a pale pink, but they are really scream pink.
They are hot pink.
They are. You'll not lose them.
Yeah, everybody wants them though. I got them so that you could go like this.
Oh, jeez.
They don't really work very well. It's like the wrong size and everything like that. I didn't use a pattern. Well,
You know what it reminds me? It reminds me of those German beer steins. With the way the lids fit on them. There you go.
Yeah, it was supposed to come down, but
you need to put a pom-pom.
Yeah, because I think people like that will go, you know. So I have just enough to make it a little bit longer so that when you actually do need the warmth,
Right.
it'll stay there.
So you're going to leave them attached and just pick up and knit down? I would. That's exactly what I would do too.
Do some short rows.
Yep.
I like short rows.
But they are pink.
Yeah.
Now, is this out of your yarn?
Okay, so no.
Aww.
So I didn't even bother writing it down how I was doing it. At that point, I needed to do something for me.
Gotcha.
I had done 2 patterns or knit up 2 patterns for my own yarn so that they would be in my own yarn. I need to do something for me like desperately. I mean, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Something that wasn't for the shop.
Right. I needed to do something for me, and so that's what these were.
And also this winter when everything is gray and black and white, you got your pop of color.
Hot pink.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, my coat is purple, and I just don't care. I just want
pink
a
and
hot
purple
pink.
go well together.
They do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I have a lot of purple stuff, so.
Well, then you need something pink.
So yeah, I picked this up over the summer when I was on vacation. My husband and I went to New York City, so this is
That's a single.
Pearl Soho, single chunky.
Oh, I remember when you had your pictures on Instagram when you were there.
Yeah. So
Geeking
my husband took me to Pearl Soho, so they were. Yeah, I'm making something for me with these puppies.
So is this a souvenir yarn?
Yeah, but look at isn't that
That is pretty
awesome?
cool. I was looking at that.
And so
You definitely got to use that in a pattern.
yeah, so this is just the regular, boring, blah blah, and so the second hand, I did
like
that
patterning. I really do.
And you can see, I mean, I didn't even do it exact. I mean, I don't care. I'm happy with it. It's no pattern. It's nothing. It's for me. I don't care. So I just did whatever, and I just kept going. And
What did you say the fiber was? Or did you?
I think it's merino.
Is it merino? Keep your hands good and warm because it's good. It's a chunky weight yarn.
It's chunky, and it'll probably felt real easy.
It'll probably felt really easy.
And I'm happy with that answer.
Because that'll keep your hands even warmer.
It will.
It especially on the inside, because if your hands sweat a little bit, the inside will felt faster than the outside then.
Interesting.
Because you know how they have the thrummed mittens?
Thrummed?
Okay.
Oh, you mean the...
It's where you have the mittens that you actually put fiber as you're knitting on the inside. You actually will loop fiber. So you actually have it's like a stuffed glove in a way. And so as you wear them, they felt in the inside. And I'll tell you something, those are the most Arctic windproof mittens you could ever own.
I have never thought about doing something like that.
Yeah, thrummed mittens are amazing. And if you get them on something that will felt nice, like my Cormo, as you wear them, and the moisture from your hand and everything, and you move. So you think about it, heat, moisture, and agitation, felting. And they will be very, very, they'll be the warmest things you ever have.
Okay, if you guys didn't notice this, you see, this is why I like Benita. This is why I like her podcast. You see this bit of information here? I never knew that. Benita rocks, okay? Just so y'all know. So watch her podcast.
Bless your heart.
So, this is going to be part 1 of 2.
Yes.
The second part's on her podcast.
Yep, she gets part A, I get part B.
Okay.
B for Benita.
Okay, so I am working on this one. I'm just having fun. This is a yarn that I am eyeing, and my next order I am going to buy because it's baby alpaca, and I dyed this one myself. It's baby alpaca, cashmere, and silk.
And it is incredibly, lusciously soft.
And
it takes dye well.
It very, very well. And I just really, I know.
I won't lose any stitches. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and
amazing.
I just...
and it does good stitch definition.
And so what happened is I took this and I passed it around at night, I said, so tell me what you guys think of this. And I handed it to, 5 or 6 of my knitting buddies. And they, I had some like BFL and some other, and they're like, yeah, for the other ones. And they get to this, they're like, ooh, and I'm like, that's the reaction I want with my yarn.
And it's funny because BFL such nice stuff.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what the heck happened with it. I mean, it's good. BFL is good. Mm-hmm. It's, but it just, I don't know. This one was itchy.
And it's got the nicest halo. I mean, it's got just a wonderful little fuzzy halo.
You can see it.
Oh, totally can see it. It's so soft. Oh my gosh.
And so this is going to be a cowl.
Think baby sweaters with this.
Oh, my
I mean, mind you wouldn't want the baby to erp on it, but the baby would be soft. I mean, it's soft enough for a baby. Sorry.
No baby erping allowed.
That's right. None of the nice stuff.
Okay, so here it is. I couldn't find it because it was right in front of my face. Okay, so a year ago, last Ann Arbor Fiber Expo, I ended up buying some beautiful Romney. Mm-hmm. So I sent it to...
I think you're going to have to hold it back so that the light can get to it. There you go.
Sent it to Stonehenge and had them make it into yarn. So this is not hand spun. The mill turned it into wonderful scrumptious yarn. So it was mostly dark brown. And then, so I had like 2 pounds dark brown and 1 pound that was like a gray. And they mixed it together.
They did a very nice job blending it.
And so when I showed it to Benita in the dark, it just looked like dark gray.
But seeing it here, I can see the silver in it. And, it's funny because Romney is getting onto that long wool. Mm-hmm. There's an actual sheen to this. If you look at it, especially like through here, there's an actual little bit of a luster to it.
I never saw that.
Yeah, you can definitely see the luster. I'm so used to staring at wool.
Okay, so this is the moral of the story. If you got some wool, you need to pull out it and just stare at it. Especially if
and look at it in the light, because you can see the way the light reflects off of it.
This is just really good lighting to be able to, I mean, so I ended up doing a hotel room. Oh, no, you can't have it.
So you're going to what? You're going to do a sweater with this, right?
Yes, I have 2 pounds, 13 ounces. So I am going to have it all in a bag.
There's a couple of big cakes in there.
Yeah, they're like massive. So yeah. So this is my hand next to it.
Yeah.
And I have long fingers. So yeah, it's there. I was so tempted to dye it, and I'm like,
for one thing, it's already dark. All you're going to do is change the silver to another color. And the silver is what makes the highlight.
And I just, it's the same thing that I came to, so I said no, and I put them in cakes.
Besides, I mean, it'll make a nice sweater that you can wear with anything. That dark gray with the silver will go with everything.
Right, because there's brown and gray, so it'll go with
So
seriously.
Are you thinking a cardigan or a pullover?
Like a jacket, a suit jacket, or an outer jacket.
So it's something that you would throw on to like go someplace as an outerwear type of thing.
Yeah.
Perfect. It will go with everything.
Yeah, I'm extra sensitive, as most of y'all guys know that have watched this.
It's not against the skin soft.
No. And so it's a very, very sturdy. So it's a medium wool, so it's itchy, but it's going to be a very, very sturdy.
I would not be able to wear it against my skin, but if it were like around my neck, I don't think it would bother me.
It would bother me.
I'm just a little bit, I guess, more used to it. I mean, come on, I wear Icelandic. But I do wear it with a turtleneck and everything, but it's nice. It's and it's got a lot of squish to it, so it's going to have a lot of bounce and elasticity.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because it's got like the air in it when it's squishy. You know that it's got the air, which is like insulating. And stuff. That's like pretty cool.
Which is another reason why that would actually make a really good outerwear because it's going to be warm. So
that's my hope, and I got it chunky, so it'd be thick.
So what size needles are you thinking? Like 10 and a half?
Well, when you get the stuff coming back, it doesn't always say, it doesn't have a suggested size. Right. So these are 11s.
Okay.
And I wasn't sure if the 11s were going to work, so I also grabbed a 13. And
I would start with the 11, otherwise chunky. Depending on
I want to see it.
You got to swatch it.
And then seriously, you know, it's just all the yarn just speaks to you kind of. Well, I mean, not really. I hear no voices. But okay, this is on record.
Y'all knew I was an oddball. Just proves it. I think it's really cool. There's a reflection right here, and I'm trying to. It's that light.
It's the light. I should have turned it off.
No, but it's kind of neat because we've got this little mountain with a sunset.
Yeah. And the sun's gone down outside.
Oh, it's dark outside.
Okay, so I ended up doing some kits for the show. I just had to show you guys. I just love how they turned out.
Oh yeah.
So you guys know I did the Good Life Gratitude shawl. There.
Which I think you've got 2 more days or 3 more days in the October Diana's Digest. There is a discount code for that.
Yes, there is for the pattern.
Uh-huh.
Yes, there is.
So Diana's Digest, if you don't get it, you need to email me so I can send it to you. Then there's the discount code that's good through the 31st.
Yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, you need to be on that list.
But you
her
get
stuff. Her stuff, the stuff that she sends out and puts together, is really good. She even lets me put stuff in there.
Well, there's a reason.
I ended up doing not just a pattern, but a kit. So it has the 3 colors.
There, get the colors a little bit better. Way back here where you can see them a little bit better.
Awesome, thank you.
So
I need help like that.
So you got what?
So
3 different turquoises?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's just like the crescent shape one. So,
so is it this one or this one?
This one.
This one. So it's this one up here. And the colors match this one. So it's exactly what's in the kit. But yeah, here's your colors. Those are really nice. That shows up. Actually, that showed up pretty. They're a little bluer on the screen. They're more of a turquoise here. Not bad.
Thank you.
Pretty.
Okay, and then I did a second kit. I redid ink blot. So anybody who's gotten the pattern, I ended up finishing it just like the day before I had to load the car. So I had it sent to a tech editor when I did it the first time, but I updated it and I didn't have a chance to send it to a tech editor, and now I have a better one. So
you gonna put out an updated version?
Well, I don't know if I don't remember who tech edited it, so maybe I don't know if it was better or not, but I need to send it for another tech editor because I did the adjustments. So that's in the plan, but I just couldn't get it done between Thursday and Friday. So, so there's 3 different colors here, and here's 3 colors. You just had to go back here.
Yep. That way, otherwise you've got the light coming at you from behind and it's shady.
Oh, we don't want to be shady.
So there's 2 of this one, and then
2 of this one. This one is like a cross between the 2, and then a light one.
Yep. And you can see it here, where this one here is in the middle. You got these 2, and then this is in the middle, and then this is the lighter one.
So I have those sets too.
Oh yeah.
And I will be, any that are left from the show tomorrow are going to be going up in my Etsy shop.
Size 8 needles for this worsted weight merino. That's really pretty.
And this one is held double, and it even held double, it just needs these 4. So, and you saw it in person.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Yeah. So.
Although I have to admit, I like the gratitude shawl.
Yeah.
I really like that pattern.
I do too. I spent a lot of time on that one.
Yes, you did. I remember watching on your podcast. You kept working on it and dinking with it, and
yeah, and then trying to get that one published took a lot of effort. So it's finally published. So
how many patterns do you have out now?
13, 14.
Really?
14.
Good for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I have some other ones that I'm like are in there and I'm working on, but they're not ready.
Don't put them out until they're ready.
Bingo!
Don't put them out until they're ready. It's like I've got a couple of them that I've had test knitted, but I still want to run them through a tech editor. So then I got knit samples. And two of them that I'm coming up are using Brendan Heather's yarns.
Ooh.
They're custom dyeing the colorways for
cool.
These. So have the kids.
If you guys haven't looked at Brenda and Heather yarns, they've got good yarn.
Yes, they do. And they do project bags, and they do stitch markers, and they have some cool patterns. But yeah, I really like their stuff.
They have for anybody who likes the fiber, they have these huge long braids for the fiber.
And they all have it all braided up really pretty. They've got Targhee. They've got...
It's like a Targhee silk, I think it was.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah. You have beautiful stuff.
Yeah, so when I saw them in August, I actually picked up some of their stuff for the Targhee silk.
Well, I think... Oh, gosh, it was earlier this year. I picked it up. So it must have been for either the June or the July, as the World Spin along. I gave away 8 ounces of their fiber. I like supporting my friends.
I didn't win that one.
No, I'm trying to think who
it's
did
okay.
win
You
it.
can't win them all.
Somebody won it. And I don't remember who.
And they were happy.
And they were very happy because it happened to be the colors they liked. So I picked good.
Yeah. So,
so how's been your experience with your first really big show? First day.
My knee hurts. Oh, okay. So once you get past that, it's kind of interesting. I'm trying to relax a little bit more into it. Oh, Debbie from Oxford. Hi. I just love it when people come up to, we're just standing there, la la la, whatever you do at the show when there's a lull between people. And somebody's like, oh my gosh, I'll watch you guys. And it's like, oh my gosh, a person that watches us. Yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh. Thank you for stopping and saying hi. And if you see us, hopefully you guys are getting out. I'm not sure when I'm uploading this, if it'll be today or I don't know.
It won't be for me.
Okay.
I won't even edit it until probably Tuesday night. Mine will probably be up Wednesday.
Okay.
So no rush.
So I have
because it'll be midnight before I get home Sunday night, and I have to be at work at 7:30 the next morning.
Okay.
And then I have to take the trailer to Sandy's to unload sometime.
Okay, yeah. I ended up taking Monday off from work.
I couldn't. And especially can't now that Sandy's sick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because actually, we're short 2 people for this podcast. Sheila was going to be here, but it ended up getting too late, understandably.
And she had a long drive home and the road construction to deal with.
And then Sandy ended up not coming because she wasn't feeling well.
Yeah, she started getting sick on Wednesday and Thursday. She has bronchitis and a bladder infection, so she's one miserable person right now. Very miserable. I really don't expect to see her much at work this week.
Well, hopefully she feels better really, really fast.
Mm-hmm.
So your first show, it's really, there's a lot of anticipation for somebody putting up, I mean, the amount of work that goes into getting to be a vendor. I can't even tell you how many hours and how much money I put into this. And I mean, I'd stand there for hours dyeing the yarn till my knee just, and
And you're trying to second guess what colors people are gonna like, and
yeah, and you don't know. You just kind of put it out there, and what's sold in the summer isn't selling now. And I'm like,
yeah, but it'd be totally different the next show. Every show you almost have to think of as its own little universe. Because it's a different audience, it's a different area, and every one of them will be different.
And so in my mind and on paper, I had it out. This is how I want to have it.
In the perfect world. But
it didn't work at all.
Yes, but some things that are selling, it's like with your kits. Yeah. People are buying the pattern and buying the yarns to go with the patterns.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh, and then the other fun adventure. You have to roll with stuff. You have to roll with stuff and expect the unexpected and continue to roll with stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And it doesn't matter what happens. If your buddy is going to the same hotel and says, "Hey, let's save gas." Okay, not a problem. You just pack everything up and you just go, and the next morning you're like, "Okay, I need this and this and this and this and this and this and this," and you think you have everything.
Till you get to the show.
So you get to the show and you're like, "Oh, okay, let me run to my car. I didn't bring my keys." It's like
she left her car keys in the hotel room. And there was no time to run back to get them.
None. And there was stuff from the show. I mean, I had no place to put like my tubs that I wasn't going to use and everything that I wasn't going to use that I just didn't really want to bother having there. I had nowhere to put them. They didn't fit under the table very well.
You should have said something. You could have shoved them underneath some of my tables.
Well,
I had some space. Yeah, but you know what?
I try so hard to be self-sufficient. It doesn't work. And it's just some of the stuff I want to buy me, and and then it's like, okay, 3 minutes, and
yes, but I guarantee you from now on you will remember your car keys.
Who else forgets their car keys when they're going somewhere? I mean, you can't without your car keys.
I got here and I couldn't find the keys to the trailer. Yes, I normally put them in my glove compartment. For some idiot reason, I dropped them in my purse. And I'm going nuts going through the glove compartment because I can't find the keys to the trailer. And I thought, I wonder. And sure enough, I had dropped them in my purse.
But the thing is like I had all of my patterns in the car. Couldn't have access to any of them. And there was a whole bunch of stupid little things like this. It's like, yeah, my water, it's in the car.
She's drinking my water.
And every time the answer is like, "Oh yeah, I brought the fiber binder club from Benita so I could show her and this and this and that." It's in the car.
But we got tomorrow, and you will remember your keys.
Well, I better.
Yeah.
If I want to get home or anything everything, all my crap leaves tomorrow, so it's just like.
Yeah, there was no reason for both of us to drive our vehicles to and from because we're staying in the same hotel. Matter of fact, I'm one floor down and one room over from here.
Yep.
And so I thought, just ride together. Besides, it gives us a chance to visit.
Yes, it does. And then, whatever. I hate driving. I hate it.
I don't mind driving. I'm so used to it.
Well,
so it worked out well.
You're hired.
So.
Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is part 2 is going to be on her show. So, Dyed in the Wool.
What?
No.
Fiber Pusher Podcast.
Fiber Pusher Podcast.
She is so tired. Really tired. How much sleep did you get last night?
Okay, it was 6 hours. But if I would have drove home, it would have been 3.
Right. So it was a good thing.
So,
this is a decent little hotel. I mean, the rooms are nice. We got suites.
Yeah, we got like a living room.
Yeah, we're in the living room, and here's a little kitchen with a sink and a microwave and cabinets and a refrigerator. And it's not one of the dinky refrigerators. It's a decent sized little.
I mean, it's just a strip of a kitchen, but it's still kind of
It's enough that it separates the living area from the sleeping area.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool. So, yeah.
Okay. So, part 2.
On me, Fiber Pusher Podcast.
I'll try and put a link in there if I can figure out how to make it happen. Can only hope for the best.
That's right. See you in a bit.